Hey everyone, so today I'll be giving you my top 3 free VPNs to use in India. Now, one thing I want to make clear before we kick off this video is that there's a big difference between finding a VPN that you can use in India to access the internet freely and perhaps, other global content, and finding a VPN that would give you an Indian IP address and allow you to access their local content. And that's because the Indian government passed certain laws that force VPN providers to store pretty much all of their clients' personal data, and that's a major red flag to have in a VPN. So as a result, a lot of them packed up their servers and removed them from India altogether, making it almost impossible to find a free VPN that would give you an Indian IP address. Now, if you're here specifically for that, don't click away just yet, as I'll not only be giving you my top 3 VPNs to use in India, but I'll be giving you some of the fantastic premium options that work both inside and outside of India without them collecting any of your data whatsoever. So, of course, at any point in this video, if you'd like to check out any of the VPNs I'm about to mention, you can just go straight to the useful links below, including some of the special discounts down in the description there. So, okay, if you're looking for a free VPN to use in India to access the internet freely and protect your online activities, there are a lot of options out there. However, not all free VPNs can be trusted because most of them either resort to selling your data to advertisers, or they put limitations in order to incentivize you to upgrade to their premium services. After all, they need to somehow pay server costs and maintenance, which is understandable. So I've tested out a lot of free VPNs before and found 3 great options that not only value your privacy, but also have decent free versions that aren't too limiting. But maybe if you want even better options that kind of don't set any limits at all and have way more to offer than free VPNs, then just skip ahead to the section where I talk about the best premium VPNs to go for. Anyway, let's start with our first free VPN, which is going to be Windscribe. Now, Windscribe actually offers a little bit more than your average free VPN. It has servers across 11 locations and offers a 10 gig monthly limit for its users, which is way more generous than most free VPNs. It also has some cool features like the cruise control feature, which automatically connects you to the best server for you, stealth mode, which hides the fact that you're using a VPN from your ISP and anyone snooping your online activities. So yeah, that's a great choice for a free VPN. Next up, we have TunnelBear. Now, TunnelBear is pretty limited when it comes to bandwidth because it only offers 2 gigs of free data per month. However, it makes up for that by offering over 5,000 servers in 46 countries, which is the highest I've ever seen a free VPN offer. Not only that, they've got a kill switch feature that immediately cuts off your internet connection if you accidentally disconnect from the VPN server, preventing, any data leaks from happening. So if you're not interested in a huge data limit and you're looking for the most countries from a free VPN as well as a kill switch, then TunnelBear is the way to go. However, do keep in mind that because of the laws I mentioned earlier, you may need to do some manual configuration to get TunnelBear to work in India. For our last free option, we have Hotspot Shield. Now, this one is going to be the best option to go for if you're only interested in connecting to a US VPN server. Now, despite having one server for the free version, Hotspot Shield has a lot to offer as well. For example, it offers an unlimited data plan, which is very generous, especially for a free VPN. And it has a feature called Hydra that improves your connection speed and removes server congestion. Now, it's not going to be as fast as some premium options, but it's still really good. So if you're looking for the fastest, most generous US VPN, then I recommend you go for Hotspot Shield. All right, now if you don't want to put up with any of these limitations, then I'd recommend you get yourself one of the premium VPNs that I'll be showing you, which have unlimited bandwidth, way more countries, a lot more features, and the ability to access Indian content. And if you're wondering how they managed to give you access to Indian content, well, it's through advanced technology called virtual servers. The servers themselves are not physically located in India, meaning that they don't have to comply with Indian law. The servers are located in nearby countries like Singapore, and they have the ability to give you Indian IP addresses, which allow you to freely serve Indian content. So what are these VPNs? Well, starting with ExpressVPN, this is going to be the best option to go for if you're looking for the most secure and easy to use VPN out there. It has a strict no-logs policy and has gone through several independent audits by reputable firms like Deloitte and PwC that proved Express's commitment to their privacy policy. Express also only operates on RAM-only servers, meaning that they don't even have any storage drives connected to their servers where data can be stored in the first place, which is amazing. So the reason why I've said ExpressVPN is the most secure VPN out there is because it's gone through like real-life stress tests. Back in 2017, one of their servers was seized by the Turkish government as part of an ongoing investigation, only for them to find nothing of use on that server. So this incident alone showed how dependable and trustworthy Express and their policies can be. Now, another thing I really like about Express is just how easy it is to use. Like, I don't really need to configure anything. It's just a couple of clicks. I connect to a server and I close the app. As simple as that. Now, this does mean that Express is not feature heavy, but that's by design because they're trying to make it as beginner friendly and accessible as possible. Despite that, they still have all the essential features you want from a VPN, such as the kill switch we talked about earlier and split tunneling. So not only that, they also have recently started adding some cool features to their service, like advanced protection feature that blocks ads, trackers, and malicious sites. And how you can use this feature is like a simple form of parental control to block adult sites. Another bonus you get is a free Express password manager as like a Chrome extension, so you don't have to pay for a separate password manager, and it's just as easy to use as the VPN itself. Besides that, Express has over 3,000 servers in 105 countries, and the best part is that these servers are optimized for both streaming and torrenting. So that means you can access a lot of international content with Express. And so if you're looking for the most secure and easy to use VPN, then ExpressVPN is right up your alley. It offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. It allows up to 8 simultaneous connections per subscription and is compatible on virtually every platform. Now, if you're looking for a well-rounded VPN that gives you a lot of features that make it worth every single penny, NordVPN is probably more to your liking. Similar to Express, it has an audited, strict no logs policy and runs on RAM-only servers. It also has the necessary features like kill switch and split tunneling, and it's also amazing for accessing content worldwide, just like Express. In terms of features, Nord is like loaded with them. They offer tools for pretty much anything, including a bunch of specialty servers like obfuscated servers. They've got Onion over VPN. They've got peer-to-peer specialty servers for torrenting. With that being said, you can torrent perfectly fine on any of their servers. It's just that you got these peer-to-peer servers just in case. With Nord, you also get a chance to have your own custom DNS. And besides that, Nord also has this feature called Dark Web Monitor. So that would keep an eye out in the dark web and alert you to any leaked data, which is pretty interesting. And lastly, Nord is arguably the fastest VPN out there, thanks to their NordLynx protocol. So its speed rivals that of ExpressVPN. They have around 10 to 25% speed drops, with the 25% only happening when I connected to like really far away servers, just to limit test its capabilities. But I've also had several instances where the speed drop was like as little as 8%, which is the lowest and fastest speed I've ever seen in quite a while. So if you're looking for the fastest, most well-rounded value VPN on the market, I highly recommend NordVPN. It has over 6,300 servers in 111 countries, and just like Express, it has a 30-day money-back guarantee and works on almost all platforms. And finally, if you're looking for a rather budget-friendly VPN that gets the job done at the best possible cost without sacrificing security or any necessary features, then Surfshark is the way to go. Just like Nord and Express, it has an audited, strict no logs policy. It allows streaming and torrenting. It has great speed, maybe not as fast as the other two, but it has the necessary features that we discussed earlier. But what makes Surfshark so special is the fact that it allows an unlimited number of simultaneous connections per subscription. So you can share it around with your friends and family to your heart's content. And besides the necessary features, Surfshark also offers some pretty cool bonus features of its own. For example, there's the no borders mode, which would help you get around firewalls in like censorship heavy countries. They also have a rotating IP address that would switch up your IP every 5 to 10 minutes, making it basically impossible to track down your activity. Other than that, Surfshark also has some specialty servers like static IP servers that would have the same IP address every time you connected to them, and dynamic multi-hop servers that would route your connection through 2 VPN servers instead of 1, just for double the security. Not to mention that Surfshark now has dedicated IP support, so you can get your own dedicated IP that no one else can use, which would really help with accessing services that are kind of sensitive to IP changes, like bank applications notifications or to simply avoid annoying captcha requests. Are you a robot? Besides that, you also get an ad blocker, which is not that impressive, but it's still all right and doesn't hurt to have. So if you're looking for the most budget-friendly VPN that gets the job done at the best possible cost without necessarily sacrificing security or features, then Surfshark is the way to go. Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 100 countries, as well as that 30-day money-back guarantee. That's it in terms of my VPN recommendations. If you want a free VPN, you can go for Windscribe, TunnelBear, or Hotspot Shield. And if you'd rather avoid the limitations that come with using a free VPN, then I suggest checking out Express, Nord, or Surfshark as the best premium VPN options. They'll work for both accessing Indian content from outside of India, as well as providing security and access to international content from within India. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below and I'll answer as many as I can. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.